Hey guys, Ray here from PDOCS, and as you may know, have heard, our new acquisition bundle just dropped. So really quickly, you guys can check out the video on it over on this page, and I'll have it linked down below, and you'll see right there in the headline, this $97 bundle just might replace every marketing course you ever bought. Basically, really quickly, as you see on the screen, under $100, this is no subscription, no membership, and really just access to our best materials and resources that have been revamped, refined, reshot, refilmed over the years for best efficacy. Again, I talk about that a little more in the video. If you guys want to go check that out on the page there, just scroll down and click on this. I don't want to have two, 5-minute videos. I can keep this one really short. Just see what you guys have access to in here. Knowledge gaps are obviously a huge part of what we do here, and that is a multiple part, little series. And your offer framework dialed in, building out your sales process or your closing system, understanding and the effectiveness and really the imperativeness. It's really imperative that people are doing the proper research, and we're showing you the exact spreadsheets and I would say cheat methods in the exact areas on how to do your proper market research. Again, the only reason that's in here is because it's so overlooked, and so many people think they do their research. They really don't. We break down our ad process as a bonus, our MVP process as a bonus, and building out a LinkedIn system for outreach. So that's just a handful of the things that we utilize, and those are nuts and bolts, the most effective aspects of the program. And how do I mean by that, right? So first off, let me show you where we're still using all of this stuff in our methods. And I have the end of day report here on my screen for earlier this week, so April 3rd. We'll see that day we booked 14 calls via ads. We booked another 6 over here via our reactivation, our nurture sequence, doing exactly what we're talking about, knowledge gaps, making the right offer, the market research, so we have the messaging dialed in. We show everything here. This is how much we spend a day. This is our cost per booking. Let's go in and show you another avenue of the results we get. So here's another day on my screen. Earlier this week, we'll see April 7th. So cash collected by my sales team that day, about 11,500. New MRR, monthly recurring revenue, added onto the platform, a little over 9,000. 7 days into the month, that's kind of where we're at in monthly numbers. That's us still using these methods in our own process with our own ads, right? The ad process we show you there is what we're using here. The research we show you there is what we're using here. In addition, let's show you like one or two specifically of maybe the best clients that I've had use this. So if I'm to go back in here, Josh was a client a couple of years ago, and this was a great one that I stayed in contact with. So I'm very transparent. We've been running these strategies, these programs, and working with clients for multiple years. We didn't just pop up overnight, but this is going back into 2022. So almost 3 years ago, next month. But basically, this is when he just enrolled, as you can see, right? Congrats, man. Welcome aboard. I just sent you the agreement, and email below is your link for your welcome pack and to get you onboarded into the system. Boom. Immediately when somebody pays, we send over the onboarding resource. This has everything to book their one-on-one call, to attend the right sessions, to get access to the curriculum. Comes back excited to get started. Are we hopping on a call this morning? Going back and forth a little here, and we stayed in contact. You saw that was earlier when he enrolled in the program, was back in May? Yep, May. So here he's asking some questions about some of our other services in one of my other brands, Audience Lab, and I think we worked together in that capacity as well. Josh took these strategies, and it's not all here in these screenshots, but I do have some of it down below. I remember in the Slack channel we had at the time, which now that workspace has been dissolved into a different one, so we lost that thread of messages. But I remember in his first couple of weeks in the program, definitely within the first 30 days, he hit 10K months. Next check-in at 60 days, he was at 20K months, and before leaving the program, within 90 days, he was over 50K months. So that was literally when I went back and talked to Josh, and these are the client relationships that I like to keep and stay in touch with. And ask him, hey, what got you the best results? And he's like, dude, bar none, it was the knowledge gap analysis. I'm still using that in my business and how I'm crafting my messaging. And that added so much revenue, I couldn't even put a figure on it, right? When we go down into like present time, and not even super present time. So this is less than a year after enrolling, right? You guys saw he enrolled with us in May of 22. This is February of 23 when I'm asking him, how's the business going? Looks like you're on a pretty nice trajectory from what I've been seeing. Keep up the good work, man. I appreciate you. Been awesome this year. Loving it. Pushing for 20 million in revenue and 4 new locations. And I'm almost positive that he hit that goal. I've been following some of his posts and seeing his stuff a couple months later. It was, when I saw his story here back in June. So about 4 months after we were talking here, I saw Josh saying how he was hitting those goals or on track for those. So that was another great example of I stay in contact with him over the couple of years, still stay in touch to this day, see each other's, content and stay in contact. But it's great to hear that people are still implementing these methods. We're not showing you little tactics or flash in the pan, copy and paste templates. These are strategies and approaches that you can take, implement, tweak, adjust, and we show you exactly how to do that. So just wanted to cover a little bit about, again, our new PDOCS acquisition bundle. Under $100. If you've ever wanted to work with us or, didn't want to join a subscription or pay for one of our high ticket products, this is by far the best thing that we can put out there. Thanks, guys. Appreciate your time. And I will drop the link to the page somewhere above or below the video.